So the Sony X90L, the TCL QM8, and the Hisense U8K, could these very well be our last bit of TV purchases for a little while? Well, stay tuned into the video because we got some news for you guys out there. So if you are new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button if you enjoy content like this, and be sure to leave us a comment down below of your thoughts of these three TVs that we're going to be discussing about on today's video. But without any further ado, let's start the intro, get this video started. So, as you can tell, we have just rearranged our gaming room. So now this is where our videos are going to be taking place now when we do these webcam YouTube videos. So this is the way that the room is now. The last time that we moved, our PC was just literally right there where that TV is on the ground. That was where our PC was. But besides all that, we have three future TVs that we're going to be getting in the upcoming months. One of them we're actually going to be getting next weekend, and hopefully getting it by the middle of the following week coming up, and that is the TCL QM8. But also, once we finish that off, the next one we're going to get is the Hisense U8K, and then most likely we could find a completely different one, but for the most part, I think we're going to get the Sony X90L, just because Sony TVs, especially if you get like the mid-high range ones like the X90 series or the X93L especially, Sony does a very, very good job on their TVs. And as far as I know, we have been told that they have literally the best processors out there than any other TV brand out there. But these actually might be our last few TVs that we buy. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, why in the world would you just stop doing that if this is one of the most topics, or the most popular topics on your YouTube channel? Well, the main thing is because of we buy so many as it is. We have discovered all of the different types of TVs that are out there, like a regular OLED from LG, a QD OLED from Samsung. Now we've also got an 8K Samsung, which is that one right there on the floor. That is the QM800B 8K TV from Samsung. We've also gotten other TVs like the Sony X90K, which is still fabulous, and the X900H from 2020, which is still incredibly good to this day, the Vizio P-Series Quantum, and also we've had other TVs like the Hisense U7G, the TCL R646, and countless of others. And we've just learned what every TV brand and each individual spec of what a TV is basically capable of doing. Like, we know about OLEDs, QD OLEDs, mini LED, full array local dimming, direct LED, and edgelit. We know all those types of TVs and how the LEDs and how the picture process is with all of those. So, yeah. So with the TCL QM8, the Hisense U8K, and the Sony X90L in the next probably 6 months is when we're going to have all three of these, like, by then. Honestly, I think, like, those might be our last bit of TVs for, not, like, forever, but most likely probably for a little while, mostly because we got things like a new Nintendo console possibly coming out that's rumored to be coming out in late 2024. We also got a potential upgrade of the PlayStation 5 coming out in November of 2024, a PS5 Pro that's supposed to have better specs and all of that good stuff. And honestly, I just don't, there's just going to be so much that we have to get that we're not going to be able to buy a new television in 2024 and beyond until probably like 2025. I think probably in 2025, if anything, we probably might start to pick back up, but we don't know at this point, mostly because, I mean, we already got so many good ones. So the TCL QM8, which is going to be our next one we're going to be getting next week, and then hopefully in a few more months we'll get the U8K, which is also going to be another big banger for a affordable price point for a premium picture. And then the Sony X90L is not going to be quite as good as the two TCL and Hisense, but it is still going to be overall good overall, just because it being a Sony brand, and Sony's usually look the cleanest and the most crisp TVs out there, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. So with everything else coming up, these actually might be our last 3 TVs for a little while. And just because, like we mentioned, we've already got all the other kinds. We got OLED, we got an LG C1 OLED, we got a QD OLED of the Samsung S95B, we finally got an 8K, we got a couple full array local dimming type TVs, well, technically a few, and we are going to have 3 mini LED TVs as well, and we used to have an edge lit. So, I mean, yeah, we've learned what basically all the different types of TVs can do, whether it be an edge lit, direct lit, or full array local dimming, a mini LED, a OLED, or a QD OLED. So we know all those types of TVs, and they all are great in their own ways, and they all have their pros and cons. But the TCL QM8 is going to literally be fire. And I think we might actually do an unboxing video for that TV. I'm actually going to try to get my friend to basically come over and help me. And if he does, we're going to be unboxing it right in here. And it's going to be really, really good, honestly. And I can't wait to get the TCL QM8 in just a little over a week from now. And I can already assure you guys, this is going to be the best affordable budget TV with premium specs for 2023. And then probably the Hisense U8K is going to be very, very close in the second place. And it's just, these are going to be great TVs, like the Hisense U8K, the TCL QM8, and even to an extent the Sony X90L are going to be fabulous. And honestly, I think these are probably going to be our last bit of TVs that we're going to be buying for basically a little while after we get the Sony X90L for the start of 2024. But yeah, I just figured we'd make a quick video. But yeah, the Hisense U8K, the TCL QM8, and the Sony X90L might actually be our last bit of televisions that we buy for a little while for basically the year 2024. So, but stay tuned in for those reviews for those 3 and all that, because we still got the review videos for those 3 TVs once we get them coming up, and the TCL QM8 is right around the corner once we receive it in just a little over a week. So stay tuned in for the review for the TCL QM8, because I can already tell you we are going to be really, really surprised, and we are going to be shocked with how good that TV is. So, yeah. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you guys could, smack that like button, subscribe if you are new, and be sure to leave us your thoughts down in the comment section down below if you have any of these 3 TVs at the moment, whether it be the TCL QM8, the Hisense U8K, or even the Sony X90L, and just let us know how good that those TVs are on whatever one that you have, and how great that it is for the gaming experience, especially with the Sony, because I already know that the TCL and the QM8 and the Hisense U8K are already fabulous for gaming, but the Sony I do think is going to be as well. So yeah, just leave us your thoughts down in the comment section down below if you have one of these three, and how's your experience with it, and especially when it comes to gaming. But this is Tech and Gaming Reviews. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.